the one thing I wanted to do before I did this is to see if the video matched, right? So this is the current, at least a snippet of him being arrested. He's got a hood over his face, and this is a still from his last arrest or detainment, whatever you want to call it. He's wearing a completely different outfit. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't some kind of like ridiculous bait before I started talking about it. That's one of the problems with like this breaking news type of content. So I'm going to use the Quarterings video. I'm going to look at the Quarterings video. You can joke as much as you want. But he seems to do, you know, he's already released a video about it. He's pulled together. It says Andrew Tate was arrested. Everything we need to know. Here's what my understanding is. Apparently he got arrested. Somebody said he got arrested because in a video response to Greta Thunberg allowed Romanian authorities to confirm he was in the country and arrest him for human trafficking investigation due to the pizza chain. I don't know if it's true, but it's funny if it is. Let's see what we got here.
Definitely have some breaking news and a reminder that you know, people are innocent until proven guilty. Although I don't know how that fares in Romania. Maybe you can buy your way out. I don't know.
Oh, base throwing some shade at him.
But Andrew Tate and his brother have both just been arrested on.
I mean, like, yeah, for sure, innocent until proven guilty. But like, how many red flags do we need? Yeah, I'm reacting to my cousin. Thank you. How many red flags do you need on Andrew Tate before you go, this guy's probably not really worth following?
An interesting investigation that comes a day after. Like, literally, I just uploaded the video.
Yeah, a day after me saying I'm done with this because I'm getting so bored of Andrew Tate. It's like he's just like a troll and it's obnoxious. Like, I mean, we're at that point, you know. Crazy stuff.
His spat with Greta Thunberg. Now he gets arrested. Interesting timing. Some people, the theories are already flowing around. Obviously, we need to get a lot.
What's the theory? That Greta Thunberg pulled her universal magical Illuminati strings to get Andrew Tate arrested because he's coping so hard? Maybe.
More information, but you see here, Andrew and his brother are in custody. They got warrants about an hour ago.
Wow.
You see this Andrew Tate's luxury villa reportedly raided by armed police in Romania.
I don't like the reportedly. That's what makes me hesitant.
December 29th report initially from Romanian outlet Liberté, I think.
Maybe they're just taking him, removing him from the Matrix as he's finally ascended.
Claimed that Andrew Tate's home had been raided by Romanian PD in relation to 2 missing girls. This was later confirmed by paparazzi.
December 29th report initially from Romania claimed that Andrew Tate's home in Romania, but these are... Yeah, okay, yeah. So the whole abduction of like 2 different girls, I remember that. I think one of the stories was that this is their side of the story, was that like a girl was there, a guy saw her, or the boyfriend saw her on a live stream. He called, he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you here?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm held against my will," but she actually went to get a pizza. So she wasn't. And then the other girl, I forget the specific story, but the mom reported it in. So I don't know, incredibly suspicious. I mean, it's incredibly suspicious.
Filming the scene. The raid is said to have been carried out by the whatever agency. At the time of the writing, there's been no official statement. Back in April of 2022, Andrew Tate faced 2 claims of
allegations
back in Romania, the country where he resides. However, Tate said
the country he resides and the country he said he moved to because he felt that he can engage in the corruption. Saying that he has money, so it's only fair that he engages in the corruption like in our country. So I guess that's something. Also citing that the Me Too movement's a little too powerful in Western countries, which maybe it is. Sometimes you can get canceled for nothing online, but then also that's still a bit of a red flag to completely leave. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the whole country. Yeah, guys, I'm out. I'm leaving the whole country just so that, because of Me Too. I don't know. That's a little sus. It can definitely get like aggressive here, you know, like any little thing gets hyper sensationalized and like can get, you know, you're guilty until you're proven innocent. But to move into an entire another country, I don't know. Plus, if you live in a country where the Me Too movement is not nearly as pervasive, we'll say, and they're arresting you, I mean, that's something. It's something. I don't know. That seems a little sussy. That's the place you chose that doesn't like Me Too. So maybe, maybe you did, you did both of them. Maybe you did, you know what I mean? Like Me Too, maybe you did 2 kidnappings, right? That's the joke. You get it.
The issues,
yeah, top Greta Thunberg,
arose from a swatting incident. I was not arrested. What happened is I suffered from a case of swatting. It's very popular.
Yeah, I had that too. My case of swatting, balls were stinky for a week.
People are large on the internet. Well, that is true. Police turned up, they investigate, they realized that nobody was in the house against their will, and there was no crime committed. We had to go to the police station for 45 minutes for pieces of paper. We filled them in and we were let go. Is this another prank? Another, SWAT incident? It's possible, especially.
I mean, if they were legitimately whole ass arrested, maybe. I mean, he might be right. That's what I'm saying. There's something weird about the case that makes me go, Before I got in there, remember, I was like trying to look up to make sure that it was a new video. But
given his high-profile bout with a very well-connected climate slacktivist.
What? I'm a slacktivist. The fuck's man? What are you doing? You're a weirdo.
Here's the video footage.
Yep, there it is. Pretty cool.
Of them. I mean, I can't read anything of it, but they are not in handcuffs, from what I can see. Interestingly enough, here's more info.
Okay.
Interesting. I would ask why people follow him.
Maybe they couldn't get him around his hulking muscles. Huh?
Okay, I agree with you on that. People say.
I would ask why people follow him since he's a Muslim that spends his time in Romania that tells people to focus on materialism and power, but I know that people like materialism and power. Yeah, true. Based.
See, I would ask why people follow him. Okay, I agree with you on that. People say, how did he get his money? Well, he had a university, something like 100,000 subscribers, all paying $50 a month.
Well, that's not okay. So let's go through the correct chain of command. He got his money starting with he was a professional boxer and he was pretty good. Right, he's a good boxer. Then he rolled that over into doing an online webcam service where he basically, it seems like his story was very suspicious because he was called out. Apparently, he had on his website, and his Top G website, he's like, I did this because I got girls to fall in love with me and then do webcam stuff. And then after people called him out for that, he removed it from his website. A little bit of a suspicious thing. Right? So that's possible. Either way, it feels like he kind of taking advantage of these girls and these guys. He's somebody who advocates against pornography for men because it's bad for you, but then sells it. So a little bit hypocritical, huh? Yeah. I mean, listen, I say this all the time. Andrew Tate is a great man. He's rich, famous, very popular, but he's not a good man. He doesn't instill values that would create strong family units. He's kind of a loser who thinks that if you're strong, if you have a lot of financial and physical strength, you should be able to bully other people. He actually believes this. This is the thing that really pissed me off about when he was asked by Piers Morgan, what do he think about the Taliban removing the women's right in Afghanistan to go to university. He's like, oh, well, feminists are so strong. Why don't they just fight for it back? That's very a clear indicator to me that he thinks that people with strength, power should be able to bully other people. But one of the core tenets of being a man is defending people who need to be defended. So you can't have both of these perspectives. This is a loser mentality. He's not a real man. He's a fucking loser. It's a dumb thing to say. Later on, he goes well, it's not my country. I can't really... Blah, blah, blah. No, he's just a fucking loser. That's why I'm so tired of this topic of Andrew Tate. It's so dumb. And I've come to the realization that nobody, real people don't really respect Andrew Tate. There's different categories of people, right? There's multiple categories. Category number one, the actual Andrew Tate followers, right? This is probably the smallest category of people. People who love Andrew Tate and will pay for his dumb fucking bullshit system and basically let him take their money, right? Then there's the bigger sphere of 15-year-old boys who think he's fucking based, right? And these are the people who take his clips out of context because they love him and they put them all over TikTok, right? This is the 15-year-old boys who think that it's fucking based. And then here are the content creator and other people who they pretend to think Andrew Tate is nuanced, the patents. And they're like, yeah, well, Andrew Tate, he does say some bad things, but he does advocate for self-help. No, he doesn't. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Stop. I don't want. This is what they're really saying. I don't want my audience to fucking turn on me. I don't want to get bullied by an audience of 15-year-old boys on the internet. Bro, Andrew Tate doesn't have self-help. Every time I've watched, I had to have watched 10 fucking to 15 hours of this guy. It's oh my God, it's relentless. This guy doesn't, his primary advocation is basically for young men to blame all their problems on women. It's called a loser mentality. He's the same as all these like super modern day feminists who are like screaming that men are the problem. This all Andrew Tate does is say women are the problem. There's no advocation. There's no true like conversation about what like the way that young men can become better men and set better boundaries and stay away from the girls that are fucking losers that are trying to take advantage of them and their money and their time and their effort and their energy. It's just, he mostly just shits on women. All women are like this. Blah, 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 blah. Men should cheat. It's morally good, by the way. He said that. I watched him say that on the Just Pearly Things podcast. He thinks it's morally good for men to cheat. Incredible guy. It's just incredible. Like, just... They're fucking embarrassing. That, oh my god, nice. You know, he says some of the things he says are right. Like he'll say something like, "Yeah, men are physically stronger." See, that's a fact. Sure, that's the fact. That's not very intelligent. Obvious fact. Who cares? Say you hate women, I'll respect you more. I hate women. All right, me too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna it's fucking crazy. So yeah, let's continue.
For information and coaching and things of that nature. I've never actually been a part of it, so I don't know. I don't want to speak to that. But a lot of people ask, how did he get his money? I think that was a big part of it. The question is,
hey guys, $50 for my Hustlers University. You can learn some pretty cool things in there, like how to take a shower. I don't know. He teaches like nothing in there. It's like, hey guys, and if it doesn't work for you to become successful, your fault. Wow, incredible.
I don't know.
Hey guys, here's my real advice: go to school. Go to school for something that's in demand. Go be an HVAC tech. Go do computer science. Go do a trade and go make money. And even if you don't love it, as long as you can tolerate it, and maybe in the future you'll figure out what you actually love. Because most people don't really know what the fuck they want to do with their lives. And I think especially men, they're more. A lot of men, they're just like, I just want to make money. There you go. Go do that. Be a carpenter. Brush your teeth. Go get a haircut every so often. Take a shower. Have ambition. Women are very attracted to these things. The bar is incredibly low, man. It's really very low. You think it's so high? It's so high. Just take a shower, have some ambition, get a job, try to better yourself. You women will be you'd be so fucking surprised. You have a degree in computer science? It's a good degree. You'd be so fucking surprised. I mean, I'm not even kidding. You guys, bro, men and women are just so useless. The problem is we have a bunch of young men and women who've been told their whole life that they can do whatever dream job they want. They get out of school, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Then they go to college because they're told to, just for no reason, even though they have no idea what they want to do. And they try to enter the workforce, and there's like no jobs are so fucking scarce nowadays, so they don't really have any money. So now, like 22-year-olds are basically children because they don't live on their own, they don't take care of themselves. And I get it. All of us are maturing slower, and then they act like entitled little kids, and it's like a big problem is like lack of availability of jobs and shit, and their parents like, I gotta protect my kid from that horrible outside world. And the unfortunate reality is it makes them weaker. You want to deal with the problem, it's more of a poverty issue. Like, realistically speaking, technology is fucking displacing jobs and driving down wages. That's where the conversation is really decentralized around. If people were able to leave their house at 18 and buy a house for themselves, we'd see more mature people. That's all it is. Like, literally, that's it. But we also have like a fucking housing crisis with a bunch of rich people buying up houses and then renting them out or selling them for like an increased amount. And they do bare minimum. They make the house look nice, but they're still riddled with fucking problems. There's just so many issues that are going on. It's fucking nuts.
A lot of people obviously making the joke, oh, I didn't know Greta had that much power.
Yeah, she stopped.
This isn't obviously the first time that this has happened. Even if we go back to 2022, police raid mega king.
I mean, we're already there, so let's go back to now. Thank you.
Of toxic masculinity in investigation. Again, this is the Daily Beast. Obviously, he was not found guilty at that time. I don't know if this is the same prank, if it even was a swatting incident, or as he claims it was. This is back in April. Romanian police raided the home of prominent pro-Trump. Of course, the first sentence is about Trump. I've never heard of Andrew Tate being associated with Trump, but okay, it's the Daily Beast, and everything must be about Trump. He was best known, it says, before he was best known as a kickboxer and a vocal Trump supporter in the online far-right. On social media, Tate portrayed himself as a wealthy cigar-smoking playboy guy, prompting one admirer to dub him the king of toxic masculinity. But Tate's treatment of women had an ugly side. Back in 2016, it was removed from the British version of Big Brother over a video of him and a woman. I think that this...
That's another thing with the whole Big Brother thing. People always reference that video where there was like where he was beating girls up. pretty sure he released that as part of his Big Brother ploy to come off as this cool, fucking suave, badass guy that likes to beat up girls in bed consensually. And then it backfired. People were like, wow, that's horrible. You shouldn't do that. That's the thing. Andrew Tate just wants to be fucking famous and rich at any cost. He'll sell his soul for any of this shit. Who cares? Like, this is the person that you're looking up to, bro. Oh my God. All you're doing is like saving more pussy for the rest of us because you are unfuckable. I don't know what you want me to tell. I don't know what you want me to tell you, bro. I don't know. I mean, shit.
Sure, if that was, people say it was consensual. I don't know. This March, Britain's Daily Mirror tabloid profiled him and his brother Tristan and their Romania-based business in which used webcam girls to trick men into sending the brothers tens of thousands of dollars.
The most fucked up part is that we watched this thing about like Playboy pimp, or excuse me, like OnlyFans pimps, and this is probably what they're doing here too. Is that there's like got guys who take over like these girls' pages and they just like sext with the other guys. They like, show me your pee-pee, and they show a Venus to a guy, and then they just send back a generic picture they took. That's what's happening here. These girls are sitting in front of like a webcam, but they're being coached. It's just sad. It's so fucking sad, bro. And you got some of these guys who are like 40, 50, 60 years old, and they make money and they're having problems in their marriage, and they spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars and tons of their time talking to these webcam girls instead of spending time with their wife and figuring out their fucking marital problems. It's a two-way street for sure. You know, if you're having marital problems, probably 50-50 issue between both. But like, you know, you're not putting in the work by going and talking to some random fucking webcam model that you have to pay for your time. So who's messaging me?
In one video on his YouTube channel, Andrew Tate said 40% of the reason he moved to Romania is because Romanian police were less likely to pursue certain allegations. Tate's unsavory activities did not stop him from building links with the stars of the Trumpian right. Tate palled around with DC prominent online Trump activists. He shared a meal with far-right cable news. There is no right with these people. It's just far-right or extremely far-right or super duper.
I'm coming.
Again,
Jeremy.
We're gonna have to see some evidence, right? Some proof of any of this.
Sure.
You know, I've seen a lot of these videos. There's like, I don't know, half dozen of them or something, where he's interacting with females in like a very questionable way, a way that I definitely wouldn't. But then maybe his fans would just call me a beta cock. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And also,
are you afraid? Are you afraid of that? Oh, AdinRoss has a video on it. I'm gonna watch.
All right, Chad. Look,
Shush. I'll talk about his thing after. You're afraid of his audience calling you a beta cock? I don't even care anymore. Call me a beta cock. I really don't give a shit anymore. You want to know why? I'm a 32-year-old man. I'm 6'4". I have no problem getting girls. I'm happily married. It's the best decision of my life. I gave up fucking around girls. You think it's hard? Oh, Papa gut. But you're fat. Whoa, because fat girls don't exist. You know how easy it is? It's not that hard to get girls. Okay, you learn. When I was younger, I was like a little, as you get older, you start, you know, you date, you talk to women, and every time you talk and you fail, you get a little better at it. It's not that difficult, bro. Call me a beta cuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, beta cuck. Bro, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Beta cuck. When was the last time you took a shower? Not TheQuartering. I'm sure he showers all the time. I don't really know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, stop being afraid of these like, people. Oh, you're a loser. Blah, 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 blah. Stop. You know it's not true, bro. Come on. You know it's not true. Okay? You know what the real problem is everybody sitting here that's going to be like, wow, pay to cuck. You're the guy who's spending fucking 16 hours a day on a video game, and you're not even that good at it. Who's the real beta cuck? I play League of Legends for 12 hours a day. Hey, what rank are you? I'm gold 1. Wow. But that's what you're doing? Maybe you should stop playing that game because it's not going anywhere. You're not going to get any better. Okay? Go outside. I'm playing Call of Duty. How good are you? I don't even know what the ranks are in that game. Like, what are you doing? Go play Call of, get a fucking job. Get some ambition. Quit video games for a while. Be a real man. Real man. Real fucking man.
So it's, you don't have any context. Maybe maybe they have that kind of relationship, or that's, you know, part of whatever the deal is. They sign up for that. It's consensual. I don't know. But you also see, you know, obviously we don't know exactly, but if we look at what happened in April, so this is why I want to like tell people that, you know, pause for the cause here. This could be just yet another one of these very same incidents, because we look back at April where it says, we were aware of reports of a U.S. citizen held against their will in Romania, the spokesperson said, due to privacy consideration of no further comment. In an interview with the Daily Beast, Tristan Tate disputed the media report that they had found women in the house who were there against their will. Quote, no girls were found in my house and nobody was arrested.
Yeah, they were there against their Andrew. Got him.
Tate said. Andrew Tate's pro-Trump colleagues, Cernovich, Watson, Sobek, and Alexander, also didn't respond to emails from the Daily Beast. Why would they respond to an email from you? He also appeared to address the raid in Instagram picture featuring him smoking a cigar in a staged interrogation room as full police officers loomed over him. He added the caption, "Officer, I think we can all agree that B-words love to lie." Again, the raid on that home isn't the first time that the Manosphere far-right men's community Tate member belongs been tied to serious criminal activity. In December, a prominent personality went on a... Oh, yeah, that's not him.
Bro, why are you guys constantly coming at the quartering for peeing in the basement? Like, let's be fucking real. What did he say? He pissed in a drain on the floor? Why? That's where your pee goes, into a drain. If anything, he's saving the world by not flushing the toilet. He's saving water. You guys want to criticize the quartering for pee-peeing? Oh, the quartering peed. Oh, he pee-peed. Oh, he pee-peed in the basement floor. Oh, he pee-peed. Okay, so what? Didn't flush the toilet, saving the environment. You're a loser. He's just environmentally conscious. You guys are coming after him. Why? Huh? What are you doing? You know, we've all done some weird stuff. You know? That is what it is, bro.
His fault either. So
it's an environmental
we don't
guy.
really know anything right now.
Greta Thunberg.
It could very well be. I just don't understand. You know,
if you're more many than pee in your basement, that's a good point.
It's fishy to me. You know, a guy with this much money and power. And
Papa running defense with the quartering, wonder why? Because we're cousins, dude.
It certainly appeals to it.
I do pee in my basement. I have a bathroom in my basement. Let me tell you something. I have a finished basement. But if I didn't and I just had a hole in the floor, and I had like a drain, I would piss in it. I don't care. Dude, I go outside to pee outside like all the time. I like peeing outside. I like the wind beneath my wings. You know what I'm talking about? My ball sack. I used to piss outside all the time. I'm a fucking Eagle Scout. I'm like more comfortable pissing outside than I am in my own fucking toilet. You know? My wife yells at me for doing it. But, you know, whatever.
What type of woman anyway, on his own merit. Seems unlikely that he would have someone held against their will in his home. Maybe it's the webcam stuff. I don't know. Maybe old Greta didn't like, you know, the machine that runs Greta. Maybe
the machine that runs Greta Thunberg decided to call the Romanian police department to get Andrew Tate arrested. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. The quartering, you never cease to amaze me with these incredible conspiracy theories. I'm actually currently shitting, coming, farting, and pissing myself because I wanted to have the ultimate orgasmic experience of all the fluids just ejecting from my body at the same time. Because it's so incredible. I don't think that I could ever get a sensation more like that than every time I hear one of your fucking incredible conspiracy theories that a 16-year-old girl has the power to get the Romanian government to arrest Andrew Tate. It's incredible. I'm actually it's orgasmic is the only thing that I could say. It's fucking orgasmic, bro. It's incredible.
I mean, it sure seems like weird timing, right? I know
it seems like really weird,
probably,
but
it definitely makes you think. I'll be telling the story.
It doesn't. No, you know what things that make me think? Coloring books make me think harder than what you're saying right now. Okay, coloring within the lines is more difficult. Is more of a critical thinker than what you're talking about. You're fucking crazy, bro. Go outside. Okay? Go outside. You should have to get a certification to be a YouTuber. And that certification should be working a real job like a month out of the year. So you're fucking get out of this terminally online fucking insanity.
Throughout the rest of the day, as new bits of information come out, I will release them here on this channel. So if you're new here, please do subscribe so you actually get notified when I upload updates about this. I'm going to get this uploaded right away, and then I'll keep my eye out on any upcoming news. I hope you enjoyed this video or you were informed by it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Yeah, loved it. We're going to have to do the quartering watch. Andrew Tate. Oh, an hour ago, he covered this Greta Thunberg thing. We'll have to keep up for the Tate watch. Andrew Tate got arrested from Aiden. His name is Adam now.
All right, Chad, look, I just woke up to some crazy catastrophical...
You just woke up now? It's 18 minutes ago, bro. What the hell's the matter with you?
Catastrophical news.
Wow. We just watched the quartering, and this is the cringiest thing I've seen today with that, trying to pronounce catastrophic. Stop, please.
News about Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. They just got raided and arrested in Romania. Wow. Listen, it's over some sexual trafficking. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on. All I know is there was like some Twitter feud with someone named Greta.
Why is every fucking moron pushing this idea that Greta Thunberg magically has the ability to get people arrested? Oh my fucking God, you people are so obnoxious.
Like that, greedy. And something happened where she basically said something like email me or something like that. And she texted her email and then boom, the whole Twitter went crazy. You got like
what?
3 million likes on it or something like that. I just hope it isn't true, for one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to think. I just woke up, so I got hit with it like this. I don't know. Do I still go bald January 1st, chat? Yeah, I am still, because it's not about that. Let me know what's going on. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think is the reasoning for this raid? Tell me right now. Everyone's comments. Let's have a chat let's have a chat inside of the comment section right now. All right, Andrew and Tristan. I love you. And this is also just a side thing. I thought, if they have trouble getting out of jail, this is exactly why we need Trump back in office, so he can pardon them. This is why.
I know he's just trolling at this point, but this is exhausting.
Not history is important. Not history. It's history what's not important. It's what's politics are important. We need certain people in office who make sure that stuff like this doesn't happen. And that's assuming he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't,
like, we know that he's playing a game because, like, it's Romania. Trump can't pardon anybody from Romania. This is just like, why? Like, this is the epic troll. This is like the epic 4chan troll where you act like a complete dumb fucking moron. And then when people are like, you're really dumb, they're like, I was just pranking you. I was just pretending to be a dumb fucking moron. Stop. This is incredible. You have to have better things to do with your time than make yourself come off as wildly fucking unintelligent. I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay.
Didn't do it, and they're trying to hold him and stuff. We need someone like Donald Trump to come and pardon him. It's part of
sure,
politics, and that's what we need to happen. All right.
Yeah, I would have respected you more if you actually thought that, because like, that's just not funny. You're not even funny. Holy fuck! What happened with Greta? Okay. Jesus Christ. What is he called? Mogul Mongol?
I told myself I wasn't going to make another video about Andrew Tate, mostly because the content around Andrew Tate is very repetitive and boring. Plus, it just makes the bald man richer anyway. So what's really the point? But much like a messy shit, every time I look down at the toilet paper, Andrew Tate is still there. And today's shit is especially messy and worth talking about because it's official that Andrew Tate has been arrested in Romania on human trafficking charges alongside his brother.
Is it official? Okay.
And the fun part? It is all thanks to Greta Thunberg, the climate activist from a few years ago. She was like the 15-year-old. It's her. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first,
okay. I should have just started with this video so far.
A bit familiar that Andrew Tate had something with the law and human trafficking. And that's because in April of 2022, earlier this year, his entire compound was raided by the Romanian police. Now, he said it was like a swatting thing and had nothing to do with human trafficking. And the story kind of died down and no one really knew what was going on. But now, thanks to some of the stories that were posted by Alejandra on Twitter, we seem to have a better picture.
Fuck is Alejandra? Who's this person? I don't even know if they're verified because everybody can be. It's $8 now or whatever. 11? How much is it? $8? There
was a tip to the U.S. Embassy by a boyfriend of an American woman who alerted the embassy that she was being held against her will by Andrew Tate. And the story goes like this. American woman's dating this guy. Andrew Tate hits her up on social media. Says, hey, I'll fly you out to Romania. Bad Andrew Tate impression, but you get the point. She took the flight because I guess he's rich and bald and she likes those things. And he showed her a good time until he forced her to work as a video chat model, or at least she felt threatened and forced to work as a video chat model. And she contacted her ex and was like, hey, I fucked up.
Yeah, right. So like I said before, Andrew Tate's perspective was like, oh, he saw her on a live stream. Which now that I'm thinking about it, he probably never has live streamed before. So is his argument that he saw her on a webcam porn thing? Now the story just doesn't make sense. I don't know why I didn't ever question this. What live? Well, maybe he had his Andrew Tate show on Rumble or something. I don't know. And he questioned, the boyfriend questioned why she was there, and she lied. That's his argument. I don't know how much I believe that, but
I made a mistake. And then he contacted an embassy, a U.S. embassy in Bucharest, the capital of Romania. And very quickly, they realized this is kind of like organized crime, and we're crossing countries here, and this is a bit of a big deal. And if you don't know, most human trafficking comes from somebody who you might know. There's like a literal strategy in human trafficking of lover boy, like trying to lead people into a certain area. And so this tip...
I mean, that would make sense considering Andrew Tate has literally said he tries to get girls to fall in love with him and then get them to do webcamming modeling. So those are his fucking words that he removed from his Hustlers University website, but those are still his words. So that's actually a lot of credibility to this.
Originally came in April, but the authorities just now had enough evidence to actually book and charge the Tate brothers and put them into custody. Originally in April, they went and hoped to maybe find the girl, but she wasn't there. I guess now they have some information. And this also proves, you know, a bit of a point here, why Andrew Tate moved to Romania in the first place. This is a direct quote from him, by the way. If corruption exists, which it does.
Yeah, I mentioned this before, too. He wants to be able to have the same access to the corruption that government has access to, as well as the fact that he said the Me Too movement was too powerful.
Let us all play. I like living in a society where my money, influence, and power means I'm not below or beholden to any of these bullshit laws. I mean, here's a clip of him on a podcast. Just listen.
Yeah, he was mostly referencing being able to speed and give the cop $50 to be led on his way, which is still wrong.
Does this sound like somebody who moved to Romania to do maybe some nefarious things? I think maybe.
There are countries in the world where there's a really interesting, delicate balance of a government and a police force which are not strong. And when I'm saying that, I'm not saying I'm breaking the law. I'm not saying it in that way. I'm saying that minor infractions or tiny things are not going to be, I'm not going to be persecuted to the end of earth I would in the UK for a parking ticket.
Yeah, it's
right?
Well, you wouldn't get persecuted for a parking ticket in the UK. You're dumb and lying. You would get the parking ticket and you would pay it. That's just how you could continuously pay it, and they wouldn't really do anything about it.
So it sounds like he went to Romania and that's where he resides because maybe the police are a little more relaxed. Maybe he's able to bribe some of the officials there. Maybe he can do some things that he wouldn't be able to do in the UK or US that he feels like the politicians in those areas can do. And maybe part of this involved trying to coerce women to fly from across the world to do his webcam business that maybe they don't want to do.
Maybe.
And that at least is what the Romanian police believe, or at least the U.S. Embassy, who probably asked...
I don't know if they believe it. They're investigating it. Let's make sure we're a little bit careful about that part. But okay. Yeah.
The Romanian police to arrest Andrew Tate and his brother.
Still a red flag, but let's not... The energy here... This video is more intelligent than the other videos we've watched, but the energy here, I understand... But, like, you know, we're still operating in allegations territory. It's something to keep up.
Now, what...
Keep in mind.
What does this have to do with Greta Thunberg? Well, let's talk about Andrew Tate being unbanned on Twitter. Stop. I just found out that I've been paying for 2
I swear to God, are you going to fucking... It's an advertisement.
gym memberships to the same gym for the past year.
Me too. I pay for my wife's too.
Immediately canceled it, but I've been dealing with a debt collector calling me every single day. Don't be like me and use the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money.
You literally could just pay them. You're a millionaire. This is the most... This ad is just bizarre to me. It's not even relatable to yourself. Okay. I mean, whoever falls for it is dumb. If he's rich.
Go do it. And it's true. Elon, all right, see you later. Goodbye. Now, I didn't make a video about this because who fucking cares? It's twitter.com. But it's true. Elon Musk unbanned Andrew Tate after 5 years.
Sure.
And part of his unban was a little conversation with Greta Thunberg, who is on Twitter. And here's how the interaction went. Andrew Tate randomly tweeted at Greta, said, "Hello, Greta. I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a cool engine. I don't know. I drive a goddamn Subaru Sandbar from 97. My 2 Ferraris also have big engine. This is just the start. Please provide me your email so I can send a complete list of my car collection and the respective enormous emissions."
Okay. So Andrew Tate... It's exhausting. Funny troll stuff, you know, like basically a 30-something-year-old man acting like a child and like bizarrely, I don't know if I'd say harassing, but I guess to an extent like bothering a 15 or a 16-year-old girl. Base as fuck, brother. I mean, it makes sense, you know, whatever. Like what? He's pandering so hard to his base of like young boys that like, oh, this is so fucking cool. He has cars. Okay, cool stuff, man. Pay your taxes, pussy. Like, what the fuck?
Because she's an activist against climate change, and he's like, I do so many emissions. So many. It's so cool. To which Greta replied, "Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com.
Got him.
A little bit of a roast there, but the roast picked up very quickly on Twitter. It got 2.8 million.
She's 19 now? Holy fuck. Wow. I guess that's why he's shooting his shot. Wait. Thunberg age. Hey, listen. Why don't you guys tell me that? Oh, she's 19. Ah, Andrew Tate's trying to fuck her. She's 19 now. That's his age. 19. He's trying to fucking... Dude, she looks like a fucking baby. She's 19? She's like a small child. Did she not eat enough growing up? What the fuck? I'm not trying to be rude. She just looks so young. What the fuck? It's crazy to me. Okay. Oh, he's shooting his shot, so he wants to fuck her. Gotcha.
Likes. I've never seen a ratio this big ever. His tweet got 193,000. She got 2.8 million. We're talking about like a 10x multiplier and then some.
Whoa, cool.
To which he replied, "How dare you?" To which I thought was joking, but no, he was mad. He was mad. You can look because he immediately
It's probably kind of joking.
He started tweeting a shit ton about Greta. Strange as it may seem, there's a teenager out there who believes your government should tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot.
What? Oh, he's dumb. No, the idea is to just deal with climate change issues. I mean, especially since the Western world has been probably the #1 contributor to climate change issues historically, not in today's standard. Today, we release less emissions in most countries, obviously. But historically, we pumped a lot of shit into the atmosphere. So, like, it's a good idea for us to invest reasonably. We shouldn't bankrupt ourselves doing it, but we should invest reasonably as well as pressure other countries like fucking India. That's a country, right? I don't know. That who are just destroy everything. Like horrible pollution. So.
And then he also retweeted.
Oh, how dare you? He's making fun of her. Oh, because she said, how dare you? Gotcha.
A bunch of people who were like, Greta's response was actually botted. Also, it's not even a good insult because that's her email. So she has a small dick, actually. And honestly,
True.
he's like Tate is organically popular and Greta is like hated. People don't like her. So
it's oh, grown man. I don't care about her. Andrew Tate is organically popular worldwide. He's not really. I think that you guys have to understand that Andrew Tate's a fucking loser. Most people feel that way, except for TikTok kids. But okay, that anti-human, well, I don't even care. Climate freak Greta, blah blah blah. She's universally despised. Probably not. Most people don't care. Oh, Matt Walsh. People are acting like this is the greatest insult of all time and pretending not to notice that she completely fumbled it by saying that it's her own email address. Wow, it's a fucking base, man. You're so awesome.
Oh, so he's retweeting all these things. He seems very
much love, Papa God. I've been listening to your videos every morning at work. Hey, that's awesome, bro. I appreciate that.
upset. He tweets something totally unhinged in a reply to somebody who said Andrew Tate and Greta should stop flirting and fuck already. And
true. That's yeah.
then he said she ain't ready. He's pushing 40. To be clear.
Well, that's what he said. She ain't ready. I told you he would fuck her. He's a fucking weirdo, dude. Holy fuck.
Here she is 19. I think everyone kind of envisions her as the child she was when she originally did the climate change. But like, I mean, we can relax with the Seinfeld age difference. You know, it's a little bit bold there, a little bit weird, a little bit creepy. And he wasn't done. He was so upset.
I don't know if I say creepy. It's immature for sure.
By this ratio from Greta, he also made this Twitter video. And this is the smoking gun. Let's just watch it together. It's a bit cringe, but let's stick through it.
Okay.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta?
Pretty obvious that it was just like a bit of a roast. And
Sorry. Well, I think the funniest part is that Andrew couldn't even come up with that insult himself. He had to lose someone else's. He's like, oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of it like that. Thanks, Matt Walsh. Fucking Jesus Christ. Thank you, Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh, I wanted to have a conversation with you. I'd love to see Matt Walsh talk to Andrew Tate because Matt Walsh is a conservative that loves God and Jesus, and I wonder if how he would interact with somebody who very clearly doesn't give a singular fuck about religion, pretends to, but doesn't actually care.
She didn't care to give him the time, but again, going along with the I am not owned is
nothing communicates that you don't give a fuck about something then have a meltdown about it.
His strategy here.
Okay. I mean, also, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50.
The gender. Bro, I'm unhinged today. Dude, it's enough with the fucking assume her gender thing. Jesus fucking Christ.
It is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza.
It would be so weird if you were.
Sure
all she did was ratio you.
Recycled.
Okay, just remember this moment. Remember this moment. He asked for a pizza.
Yeah, the pizza
box, and he says make sure it's not recycled, which is also fine, by the way. I don't know if you guys know this. Cardboard recycling is honestly one of the least effective means of recycling because we have so much excess in cardboard. Still worth recycling your cardboard, but you also can't recycle any dirty cardboard, which oftentimes pizza, if they don't have the wax paper underneath,
well, yeah, that's why you have to remove that part.
Even be recycled.
One of the problems why we have so much excess cardboard, to my understanding, is that China used to buy a lot of our cardboard and they stopped because it's so polluted, it's so dirty. So make sure you clean your shit before you put it in the recycling, motherfucker.
Because it makes the box unusable. It can't actually be recycled. Or if it's like a wax dyed cardboard, you know, like sometimes if you get a package. So oftentimes pizza boxes can't even be recycled. Maybe he's like actually super progressive and knows this.
Thank you. So I'm actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix.
I mean, okay. I mean, like, you're like...
She thinks she's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you, to beg your government, to tax you into...
I'll save you the rest of the speech. He kind of goes on to say that...
No, I want to hear it.
Climate change isn't real, and that's basically the whole of it. But, you know, I
want to hear it.
Call me crazy. I'm a believer that climate change is real, and I think the biggest impact on climate change are on unregulated corporations that need to be regulated in some fashion. And so, you know, that's a conversation for a different day. But the interesting part about the video...
Well, I got to find it because, you know, if I don't know why you wouldn't... Okay. See... He's like not on here anymore?
Were these two pizza boxes that he brought out...
Why can't I find Cobra 8 on here anymore? Wait, was Andrew Tate? Where did Andrew Tate go? What? What's happening here? Why can't I find him on Twitter? Oh, here we go. There we go. Weird. Twitter stinks. I want to watch the full video. Here we go. We're gonna watch it. Hinged.
Greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines.
Yeah.
Greta's email address is
Gotcha.
Strange. I mean, obviously, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50. Mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you.
I'm trying to get the QR code.
To beg your government to tax you into poverty.
Won't work.
To stop the sun from being hot.
Not working.
And then, because I called her out on it, the global matrix got this.
I mean, like, you didn't actually call anybody out on it. Like, you said a dumb thing like a moron, and then you were embarrassed, and now you're trying to, like, save face. You didn't call her out in any nuanced way. You said, look, Greta, I have a lot of cars. Like, your weird way of trying to fuck a 19-year-old girl, you fucking creep.
Bot
you weirdo. Yeah,
to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try.
Everything's a bot that disagrees with me. It's incredible stuff.
And pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick in her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson.
I mean, this is just like control your emotions better, Andrew. I mean, holy fuck. The fact that you're having this, you're spiraling on this is incredible.
Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show.
Yeah, you just Greta'd yourself. Oh, she has an email that says, I have a small penis. By the way, welcome to The Clown Show. I'm the host, Andrew Tate. Hey, guys, welcome to The Clown Show. We've already been here for too long.
But now I know, at least, that Greta, with a little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, a little hat, shivering.
Okay.
Use my...
Why was that so funny to you guys? Holy fuck, you guys are incredible.
Tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
Cool. Let's continue.
As some sort of stunt to own Greta because he wasn't recycling, it turns out that the Romanian authorities needed proof that Andrew Tate was in the country because he travels so much. And they reportedly used his social media posts, including a Romanian pizza chain, Jerry's Pizza, which confirmed that he was in the...
I didn't know that was a popular name in Romania. Jerry. Out here, we have like Paulie's, Joey. There's like four pizza place names in America, or at least in New York. It's like Joe or Joey. Mama's, some kind of mama. Mama this, mama that. Vinny's. And that's actually it. It's Joey's, Vinny's, or Mama's. That's it. That's every pizza place in the entire United States. Or Domino's and Pizza Hut. But that's not real, authentic Italiana, you know?
Country and able to be arrested. So all it took was a 19-year-old girl, one ratio, and him trying to unown himself to get arrested by authorities for human trafficking. I can't think of a larger clown on the internet right now than Andrew Tate. That's the whole story. I think it's fucking hilarious. I hope it was worth even talking about Andrew Tate for a moment. And that's it. All right. Thank you all for watching. All right. Subscribe if you're still here. And have a good rest of your day. All right. See you later. Goodbye.
All right, cool. Thanks for the weird outro. Okay, cool. Enough of that.
I want Papa God to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.